Okay, this morning we're working our blue OB Peacock strain. We have two 300-gallon breeding vats. Come here, Rosa. And we lost a lot of the fish during the winter storm. You want to hand me the chart, Susie?
What glasses?
I've got a pair over here. Looks like we produced, what, maybe 300 max. Okay, about the two colonies produced about 300. That's way below what we want to produce. But the fish we stocked were very, very young fish. I've built up both breeding colonies a little bit. We have 39 females, counting 15 young females in one of the vats, and 30 in the other, and that's 14 young females. Not as high as I'd like to be, but we've got a bunch of BRUs, breeders. That BRU stands for breeders unsexed. So the next breeding cycle we'll be able to get those up to around 40 to 50 females. I've got a group of males here. We do have some males to sell. We're not going to have any females to sell. We're going to have some 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 inch fish to sell. Let me give you a little bit of history of this strain. In 2003, we went at a time that we were doing primarily rainbow fish, right after our move from Santa Fe, New Mexico to here. We moved in 2000 and 2001. In 2003, Hurricane Claudette hit, and pretty much the aftermath of that pretty much wiped out our rainbows. Claudette crushed this greenhouse, broke all the water lines and air lines, so we lost a lot of fish because of that, because it immediately got hot after the hurricane. And we scrambled to save what we could. We built a greenhouse 2, moved the survivors over there, and then that winter we rebuilt greenhouse 1. Because we lost almost all of our rainbows, and we'd started working with cichlids and mollies even while we were in Santa Fe. We ordered fish from Florida fish farms, and one of them was a box of, I don't know, 200 or 300 OB Peacocks, little ones, 1.5 to 2 inch. We grew those up, and we selected males based upon color, and blue OB was one of the lines we started. We did gold OB, blue OB, orange OB, party color OB, and then a solid blue, a non-OB blue, out of that box of fish. I've got a group of males here. We're going to pick 3 males for each of the 2 breeding colonies. So let's take a look at these, and after a little while we'll put them in an aquarium so you can look at them. That's a nice male. This male, yeah, is nice too. He's not a really dark blue. Let's do a beauty contest here. These are already males I've picked as possibilities. See if I'm going to purge anybody here. Okay, I don't think I want that male. I don't like him that much either. He's a nice male, but both of those are nice. Let's see what else we have here. He's good, but I've got 3. Let me think about him again. He's a little bit young. This male's too pale. I left him in here. I wouldn't pick him as a breeder because he's pale. He's not a sky blue or a blue OB. And that guy's too young. Okay, so dump this and go back and take a look at these again. I don't know, what do you think about him?
He's got a lot of red in him.
Yeah. Okay. That one's a little pale.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go with these 3 in one, these 3 in the other, and these 7 males will be sold. Let me write that down. Here's the pen over there, Susan. Go ahead and I'll talk while I'm putting these up. I want to go over some of the females. What I found in this strain is that the ugliest females produce the best males. Although I am selecting for some color in the females, and I'm going to show you those, and then we'll look at the males. Oh, I want to show you one other male. We'll put him in the aquarium. This is a sky blue OB male. He was one of the young males. Actually, I thought he was a female when I set up the breeding colony. I was wrong on quite a few. We ended up with some males that I thought were females. But when you're dealing with 3.5, 4-inch fish in our line, our fish grow really fast and they're unsexable at that size. He's a nice fish. I'm going to keep him as a blue OB breeder. I mean, a sky blue OB breeder. Okay, let's look at these females that I picked out here. I'll put 6 of them in here and discuss these. Okay. That fish is going to produce good sky blue OBs. So I'm going to put her with that male and move them to the breeding colony. This is going to produce a good orange OB and not a good blue OB. These are fairly decent blue OBs. I like this female because she's got quite a bit of color in her, see in her jaw and her body. This one also does. So those 4 are going to be breeders. I've already counted them, so I'm going to put them in with those males, and we'll put them up in their 300. So what I've found, and this is just by observing what happens with different females, is on our blue OB females, you want a dull, kind of grayish fish with a lot of blotching. It helps if she has a little bit of blue on her. For orange OBs, you want a gold-bodied fish, preferably with some orange in her. On the gold OBs, you want a good, nice yellow fish like this one. Excuse me. Well, she's a sky blue. She's probably not a really good sky blue female. On second thought, I'm probably going to move her to the orange OBs because the best sky blue females are silvery with very pale silvery color. And I did not keep one of those for you to look at. Anyway, we have these 2 300 set up. Maybe next time we'll get the 800 to 1,000 fish that we want to get out of these 2 vats together. Okay, good peacock keeping.